nerds. Yeet.
Rain, making it rain, making it rain, making it rain.
Check it. Check it, nerds.
Hey, sorry, nerds. I am a little under the weather, which happens sometimes in the month of February, but that's okay because neither the snow of snow or cold of heat of night shall prevent a kobold from being on YouTube. Let's do the numbers. Oh, there they are. Hey, we're at $545.16 spent. That's 18% of all Zine Quest projects being backed by me, which is, it's 1 out of 5, not bad. That's 35 total projects out of 198. 135 of those projects are on Zine Quest, 63 on Zinetopia. We're going to talk more about Zinetopia in a minute with our guest today. So right now, I'm really enjoying. I got a bunch of solo games, some cool Shadow Dark stuff, and some funny mid-range stuff, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So without much more, let's just bring our guest on. Nat.
Hello. Hey.
Hey, I apologize. I'm a bit under the weather.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
If I snort at you, that is not that is just the mucus in my head.
Okay.
Give me for one moment. One second. Had a mucus there. All right. Nat.
Perfect.
Why don't you tell the people at home about yourself? A longtime friend of the show. You've been on the show before. This is not your first rodeo. In fact, this is like your 4th rodeo.
Maybe. I've lost count. I was just trying to remember how many times.
Well, let's count them off.
Well, I was on for my first Zine Ball of the Wild. Yeah,
Ball
I
of the
think that
Wild?
was my first time.
You did Ball of the Wild. I mean, not how many times have you been on my show? I don't care about that. I mean, how many Zine quests have you done?
Oh, wow. I feel like since Ball of the Wild, I've been doing them every year.
You've been doing them every year, right?
Yeah, so it is like 4 or 5.
You did Psychic Trash Animals?
That was the year after Ball of the Wild. Yep.
And,
we did that. We did
last
Against
year?
the Gloom. Last year we did, I think it was Against the Gloom. And then now this year we have a new project.
So why, I'm going to bring it up. Wait. There we go.
Ooh.
Crazy. We're on the stage. Tales from the Cryptids, games, stories, and uncanny ephemera.
Yes.
Why don't you tell people about this game that has already exceeded your expectations?
Yay.
Thank
you.
Yeah. Left.
I know. We're so excited.
Tell everybody about what this game's about.
Yeah, so it is actually a collection of games. We're doing an anthology. It's inspired by Level 1 anthology, in fact. Loving the idea of an anthology.
For those not at home that don't know, Level 1 is Ninth Level Games' annual free RPG day anthology, where we get mostly I say because there's been multiple big names in that over the years, but mostly unknown or little known designers to get their feet in the water and get a game published as part of Free RPG Day. So this is partly inspired by that, which is cool.
Yes.
An anthology of narrative game stories and uncanny ephemera.
Yes, so it goes beyond games, which is why it says uncanny ephemera. And the idea is that after we finish crowdfunding, we're going to accept submissions to the anthology. And some of the submissions can be fiction or
Really?
uncanny ephemera, which could be photography or something else.
We were going to back this, but then I didn't, and I promised that I would say something to you here live on stage about why I did it, which is because obviously the ninth level folks see you all the time. But I wanted to back it so that people would get our backing thingy.
Right.
You don't have a dollar pledge level.
Oh, we don't have a dollar pledge level. I have a secret dollar pledge level that I can send you, Yeet.
Well, you should send that secret one. But
you're right. I didn't put that though.
You should let people do it because people like me might be like, "Hey, I'm not a big cryptid guy. Seems weird, as I am a little monster guy. But I was like, hey, I want to support my friends and I want to push this back it button. Beep beep. But then I pushed it and it was like, give me a bunch of money, and I was like, no.
That is actually a good point. Normally, you do put a $1 tier on most crowdfunding, so I will add that after this.
Especially for little ones like this, where every dollar counts, because I got to assume, especially if you're going to be looking for some stuff out there, you're looking to use that money to do some cool stuff. So why don't you tell me about something cool you're doing with some of that money?
Yeah, so the more money we get for this project, we can have more people in the anthology. So
and there's already some dope names in this.
Yeah, so we want to add on to those names and put those work in conversation. And we have some really big designers already signed on to design short games for us, including what you have on the screen here of Avery Alder designing a piece, which is amazing. And she told us a little bit about what it's going to be. I'm really excited. Yeah.
Avery Alder.
We have Shuang. Yes.
Who, besides being a dope, cool guy, definitely wins coolest name in gaming.
He's awesome. He's very, very creative and prolific and has worked on some pretty big titles. So
I don't know Shing, but I do know Amending, which is a very cool game.
Yep. And then on the screen past Shing, you have the people who are doing creative writing. Jason B. Crawford is a poet who actually wrote a poem for Psychic Trash Detectives. So they're coming back for this, which is amazing.
He apparently has a thing called Yeet. So I need to get a copy of it. Which apparently
I noticed that.
Picture, I'm like,
yeah, yep.
You got to hook a brother up.
It's about you.
I mean, that would be amazing. And especially if the choice about a tiny orange kobold was to put a picture of what might be your parents opening a bottle of wine in 1978, as far as I can tell.
There's somewhere in there that involves a soft plush kobold. I'm certain of it.
A.E. Osworth, a novelist.
Yep. Shen-Tao. Yep.
Who's also a writer.
Yeah, so Shen-Tao is actually a fantasy and spec fic writer who just recently released a novel and then has a big series coming out, I think. So we got a story from her, which is really amazing.
Very cool. And Brigitte doing the heavy lifting once again for Scripted.
As always, the editor. Bridget does the relationships with the writers, and I support behind the scenes for this one, which is always a great way to do a project together for us.
All right. Now, I got another serious question. Oh, man. I'm getting like fucking mucus in my eye. All right. Hang on one second.
There you go. Get it off there.
And so why did you choose Zine-topia over Zine Quest, or just not going and just Z-moing it all the way?
Yeah, I don't think I was actually out of any negative feelings about Zine Quest. It was that we used BackerKit for our last project, and we had inertia from using it last time. So it was easy to repeat what we did last time, which was for my game, which is called Assemblage. So with that inertia, it was easier to basically just use BackerKit again.
I'm
honestly
interested in why designers are choosing one or the other. The Zinetopia has some advantages. ZineQuest seems to have some advantages. I'm liking some of the features that I'm getting from Zinetopia. One of the coolest ones is this, the ability to do a collab with another group. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing with Goose Poop.
Goose Pop. It is poop.
Goose Poop.
Yes. So we're doing
Goose
a
Pop.
collab zine. Jordan, who is the owner of Goose Poop Games, does these cool vertical zines where it's 8.5 by 11, but it's folded vertically. And in the art for this one, you can see we're going to be making
pamphlet style.
Yes, exactly.
Pamphlet style. Pamphleto.
It's not a fold-out pamphlet. It's just paper folded in half, but it's the size of a pamphlet, basically.
It's not a trifold. It's a bifold.
No, it's not. Exactly. Yep. So
it is a folded piece of paper that is open to both kinds of paper.
Exactly.
Right. So what's Hogs about?
Yeah. It is. So it's about warthogs going on a road trip.
I think I saw that movie. Wasn't John Travolta in that?
Vibes. So that, and then like there's a mechanic in it where you throw keys down on a map, and then like wherever directions the keys point on the map, those are the destinations for your road trip.
I like any game that involves physically throwing stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm in for that. And what's this Real Cryptids of Baltimore?
So this is an add-on zine, which we're doing this in the like truly like trashy zine way, where we're not going to do a perfect bound like deluxe zine. This is just like a few pages. And the idea that for this was that we are going to put out an anonymous tip line for people local to Baltimore to call and tell stories of real cryptids that they've seen.
That's fun. That's fun, especially because I've been to Baltimore and there's definitely some cryptids that live there. One time, true story. Me and the Fat Wizard were driving, and we drove over a bridge, and we had to stop the car because there were chickens in the street. Not like one chicken, like 8 chickens in the middle of Baltimore City. Like and those chickens were not. They weren't walking. They weren't crossing the road. They weren't trying to get to the other side. They were literally just hanging out. And it was like, I don't know what to do. Luckily, as a kobold, we know what to do with chickens. So it was a delicious road trip sidewise, but really did happen. Very bizarre. There are definitely cryptids in Baltimore.
Yes, it has that energy. So we're hoping we get some weird stuff, and we're just going to put it in there, and it's just going to be a bunch of weird crap about cryptids in Baltimore and maybe in a few other places. We'll see what happens, but it's supposed to be a hyper local thing. So we're trying to get people off of like actual physical notices that are posted in the city.
I love it. My as well as my body failing me today, my lighting is failing me today. Everything's been lovely with you, Nat. Do you have anything else to say to the people at home other than get on Zinetopia and back?
Yeah, that is my main message is back Tales from the Cryptids, especially if you're a game designer and you want to make a cryptid game. Help us fund it so we can accept more people. We're also going to be doing another live stream later this evening. If you're interested in it, you can go to the BackerKit page and
on the front of the Zinetopia page, there's a bunch of listed activities, and there's a couple of them from Scripted. You can click on that, and it will take you to a live stream like this one. And you're ready to rock and roll?
Yes, it's going to feature hogs. So if you want to know more about it, we'll be talking about that.
Has Hogs been, is that official? Is it officially funded?
Yeah, we're getting it. It's happening.
Okay. All right, rock and roll. All right. Nat, thank you so much. I'm gonna go find a hole and die in it. Yeet
out. Oh, I hope you feel better.
Kobold has wares if you have coin.